Hello everybody, welcome back to baseball right here on youtube.com/SeanOsaurusRex. My name is Sean, and today we're wrapping up a series against the Detroit Tigers. We've split the series 1-1. It hasn't been great, but we were able to eke out a victory yesterday, and we'll see what we can do against Matt Manning, 11-8 with a 3.57 ERA. Logan Gilbert on the bump for the Mariners, 16-3 with a 1.57 ERA. It is our final game before we jump into a series against the Pittsburgh Pirates. What's going to be interesting about that series, and what's unfortunate about this road trip, is that tomorrow we have the first game of what should or maybe could be a bullpen game, where our starter Brian Wu is out with a concussion. So if he doesn't come back, it's going to be a weird pitching situation, which is going to put a lot of pressure on us, especially in that Pirate series, to get things figured out. Maybe we try to shortchange a starter one day, see if maybe that would work. I don't know. It's going to be an interesting pitching situation tomorrow, and we'll see what happens then. But first, we got to take care of the Tigers, who have given us quite a bit of trouble since our 10-run outburst in the first game against them. Since then, we have split 2-2 in the last 4 games. Let's jump in. Let's center our cameras vertically. Play the next game. Play full game. Going road Navy. Regional theme off. Partly cloudy. Logan Gilbert. We'll kind of work with the lineup that we've had. Rayleigh in the 5 spot. I like Polanco in the 3. And then France, Haniger, who we can go ahead and actually swap with Marlowe. It is a right-handed pitcher. We can kind of do a little bit of that. And we have a bunch of righties on the bench. There we go. If I really wanted to, I could swap Urias and Moore. And that'll give us a little bit more speed at the bottom of the lineup as the lineup gets ready to flip over. A lot of cold hitters on the team because offensively we have struggled quite mightily. If you'd like to watch more baseball, scroll down, subscribe, ring the bell. You'll be notified when I post new videos. Thanks so much for hanging out. Baseball every day, 6 p.m. Pacific time. We got a ways to go. We have 6 more games before a day off. We'll be in Pittsburgh. We'll be in Los Angeles to face the Dodgers before we get an off day next Thursday. And then we'll be at home for 6, and 3 of those will be against Tampa Bay. I don't remember what the other matchup is.
Detroit Tigers. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi, and we got a rubber match on our hands today, partner.
Yeah, the final game of a 3-game set. They've split the first 2, and regardless of how important a series is within the larger picture of the season, it's a game you want to get up for. Every series win feels good, so we should see a fun matchup in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about to get underway.
Matt Manning.
And pitching in this game, Matt Manning. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think.
Four seam at 98, a slider 84, curveball at 82, and a circle change at 90.
The pitch. Julio Rodriguez.
Slider way outside.
Now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Right through there for a strike.
Curveball at 78.
A little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Keith
try to go with a contact swing to at least stay in the at-bat. We had a really rough start yesterday with all the strikeouts and everything. So I guess that's technically a positive, but also not really what we're looking for.
Over the last few weeks, man.
That's not much of a surprise, though.
Last month. He's put the team on his back, just carrying these guys. Definitely the guy you want up there right now, especially when you need a big swing of the bat.
And stepping in for the Mariners, J.P. Crawford. First pitch just misses. Hey, by the way, Chris.
Yes, John.
Happy birthday.
Oh, thank you.
Next offering upstairs.
It's not even a pitch we should be thinking about. It's
One
saying it
out,
on us.
bases empty.
For seeing the circle change, then the fastball. That's a bad
Foul
swing.
ball there.
That's why those pitches get me. I see something that's going to drop. I don't identify that it's a fastball early enough.
In for a strike. 2-2.
Crap.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh,
Chase
really
the
worked north
fastball
and south
off the
there.
ladder for
Really
strike
generous
3.
call at the
That was a
bottom of the
pretty good
zone.
pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to
Polanco.
be ready to pull the trigger.
Jorge Polanco, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Next offering upstairs. 2 outs, bases empty. Now a high fly ball out to left center.
Fortunately,
Green sizing
just
this
late
one
on
up.
that.
Corrals it. And that is that. Half inning complete. We've got no score.
Oh, that's not what I'm looking for. God damn it.
Back here in Detroit. And on the mound now, Logan Gilbert. Singing, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
And a pitch. Akil Baddoo in the box now. No balls and a strike. Gilbert, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a splitter, a curve, and he works in a 2-seamer.
No way! We're not doing this again, are we? We're really going to deal with a fucking right side of the zone that just is completely wrong?
Sometimes that only makes it worse for you moving forward, but it can also open up that location in the future if the umpire thinks there's a chance that he missed it.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
1 down, base is empty. And that's outside. And now it's even 1-1.
I don't feel like it was that bad. Damn it.
Top of the
There
zone
we go.
for a called strike.
There we go. So maybe you want to try another fastball. 2-seam inside.
Swing and a miss.
Okay,
Struck
hey,
him
that worked
out.
out.
Couldn't
That's what we're
catch up
talking
to the
about. There
heater.
we go.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound.
Still inconsistent with the location, which is a bit of a concern.
And he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Riley Green in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. And he'll be safe at first.
Really?
Ways to just eat that. Otherwise, you risk throwing it into the dugout.
What the what happened? How do we continue to just have awful things happen defensively against us? Just off the wrist, through the wrist, off the leg. Gross.
Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. 2 outs. Ripped to third, but handled,
Okay.
and that'll end the inning. Tigers
Nice
lead
play at the
1,
hot corner.
scoreless
Great.
after 1.
Already an error in the first inning. That's fantastic. I hate it.
And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the switch hitting catcher, Cal Raleigh. And the pitch. And that's in for a strike. Manning, in his 4th year, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a changeup.
Just no idea where he's going.
In this one, pretty good strike zone. well reviewed by those we talk to around the league.
Yeah, he's an umpire. He doesn't get a lot of looks from players, maybe here and there once in a while, but he's appreciated back there. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And downstairs.
0-2 count. You got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
The next pitch misses. Now 2-2. The punch out there. 1 down.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
And here is Luke Raley.
We did a good job to battle back into that at bat and just couldn't hold up.
And another ball.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
That one misses.
Okay.
And now 3-0. Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul. Second inning here, no score. There's a strike.
That's fine. That's fine. We were looking for something off speed.
In the air, left field, down the
Drop,
line.
drop.
Tries to make the play, but it's foul.
Very late on that.
1 down, base is empty. Fouled off again.
Damn. Early on that one.
3-2.
Okay, that makes sense. Slider.
Pitch of the at-bat coming up. Inside
Hey, there we go. That was better.
It wasn't
That was
easy,
better.
but
Should have taken that with Raleigh, but I'll take it with Raleigh, no problem.
Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Next to hit, Ty France. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a base
Okay,
hit.
there we go. Very early, but able to drive it into the outfield.
So first and second, now 1 out. Here's Josh Rojas.
He's done a great job making contact recently. Working on a 5-game hitting streak.
Out to center.
That's just
Green
not what
settles
we're
under.
looking for. That is not what we were looking for at all. That's a terrible at bat.
So first and second with 2 outs. Dylan Moore up next for the Mariners.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Only 2.
Swung out, belted. Deep. That one
That
right back
felt
there, and that
real
one's
good.
gonna land.
Really good. Another 3-run home run in this series for the Mariners.
A gigantic blast. His 9th homer of the year, and they tack on 3. It's 3-0.
He went right where I was looking, and bam.
Any time in that
Gone.
aggressive, and it paid off. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I
That
think
was
he
what
had
we
his
were looking
sights
for.
set
Literally
on
the
that
last
pitch,
at
and when
bat
he
was
got
just
it,
trying to get on
it
top of that
circled the bases.
fastball and see if we could drive it somewhere. A little late, a little under it. Committed to the higher part of the zone. Good timing on it.
So 2 down, and now for
And
Seattle.
with 2 away, we crush a 3-run home run. That's a
And
great
first offering is
take.
not close. Line drive, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Everything came together for him. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
I
And now they've got some
don't
speed
want
on
to see
first,
that
so
all
we'll
game
see if they
long.
try to get him into motion.
That one is absolutely belted. This looks like extra bases. Marlowe round second on his way to third. Coming home. He'll score, and it's 4-0.
Oof, a
And he'll
triple
make it
from
into
Julio.
third with a triple.
Just
And a
so sound in his
4-0 lead.
mechanics.
Let's
Hits against
go.
the front side, and the
This
hands
is what
just
we have
continue
been
to
looking
carry
for.
through the middle of the field.
A little bit of blast, a little bit of a smash there.
J.P. Crawford up next for the Mariners. His first at bat was a strikeout.
And
Out
that's
there to
unfortunate.
center.
That's unfortunate.
Green sizes
We were
this
late
one
and
up.
under it. It was the same thing with the Rojas
Makes
at
the
bat.
grab,
Just didn't
and
commit
that's
enough
the
to the
inning.
top part of the zone.
So 4 runs
Darn it.
on 4 hits, no errors.
I'll take it, though.
And a runner left on. Now to the bottom of the second.
4 runs. What
It's
a
the
bounce back.
Mariners
We had the
4
error in the bottom of
and
the first inning.
Tigers
It's like, oh,
nothing.
God, this doesn't look good. And 4 runs in the top of the second.
Back at Comerica Park. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's the second base.
Doesn't necessarily feel like a safe lead, especially with the trouble that the Detroit Tigers have given us over the last couple of games.
You want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down any time.
That's fine.
That one pushed
You're
to
good,
the left
really.
and
You don't
foul.
have to worry about it. That's a real bad curveball.
The wind of the pitch. Swing and a ball popped up under it. Makes the catch for the out. So digging in, Matt Vierling. He set a new career high in home runs this year. And Singy, he's just trying to set the bar as high as possible now. Singy is currently the team leader in runs batted in. This one popped up.
That's a well-placed four-seam fastball. Got him under it. Hell yeah.
2 outs, base is empty. And next up for the Tigers, Andy Ibanez. And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. Gonna have to regroup here.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Yeah, that one didn't quite get where I wanted it to get. Got a little more plate, but that's all right. Fouled off.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch.
Andy Ibanez.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
And that one is lifted in the air. Marlowe on his way over. Makes the catch.
Okay.
And that will end the inning.
Okay, so 3 flyouts in that one. Polanco had one. I think Julio had one, and Marlowe had one. I mean, that's kind of the at-bat that you're looking for if you're the Detroit Tigers. You're looking for the error issue as well, where you're just trying to put contact on the ball. I'm willing to throw it in the zone.
Manning back to work. And
A little surprised he went with the fastball there. Willing to lay off that pitch, but I just, put the ball in play. Chaos seems to find my defense with this team. I don't know what is going on. That's a bad swing.
The 1-1. Popped up. Ibanez.
Damn it.
Has this one sized up.
So the third fastball we've been just a touch
And
late
there's
on.
one away. Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners.
And a little under. That's unfortunate.
And that's off the inside edge. 1-0. Just missed.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
1 down, base is empty. And strike 1 to the catcher.
That's fine. Good timing on it. That had some pretty gross movement.
That clips the corner.
Okay.
That one the other way.
Ooh, just over the outstretched
So they get a
glove.
man aboard with a 1-out
There we
single.
go.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit.
Good switch there. Went with the contact swing. He threw it low. That's where I was looking in the
Now
zone.
left fielder, Luke Raley. He walked
Raley
and
worked
came
a
around
walk,
to
8
score his
pitches.
first time up. And there's a foul ball.
Just too aggressive.
0-2 now as he swings through it.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
In the air, center field. Green on the run. Unable to catch up, and it gets down.
I can't believe
Two consecutive
that
base hits for these guys here.
That's,
He kind of muscled that one
that
out there.
is ridiculous.
It, but the important part was that he found
hey, a hit's a hit early, way outside. Settle down here.
Next to hit, Ty France.
That's a good take. That's a perfectly fine take. Probably we're going to be late on it. We were looking a little low in the zone.
That one fouled off.
Very late on that one. Same spot.
Raleigh over at second.
Nearly identical.
Over at first with one away.
Okay, Hank got a piece of it.
At the belt and fires.
Swings
and misses.
Sorry, France.
Slider got him for strike 3.
Way outside the zone too early.
Second with 2 outs. And now Josh Rojas. Fought off foul.
Mixing in that slider a little bit more. It's very slow, 12 mile an hour or so difference between fastball and the slider.
2 on, 2 outs. To the right side. And that chance handled. Gets it to first. Out number 3.
Okay, so we get 2 on with 1 out, including a really nice little bloop shot. And we don't do anything with it. That is the concern. We do good. We have good innings, and then it just kind of comes apart. That, I think, is maybe the biggest concern going through the rest of the season. I am genuinely worried, especially with how poorly we've played offensively lately. I don't know how much of a deep playoff run we're going to make. Baltimore is very much in the thick of the playoff race, which I fucking hate. We have Houston, the Yankees, the Rangers, all of those teams, nightmares. We have to be consistently good throughout an entire playoff run, and that is worrying. But we have a month to get things together and maybe try to figure out a pitching situation. The concussion should be done here soon, so hopefully just one bullpen game if it comes to that. But offensively, I go like, oh no, and then you take into account who we would be playing.
Internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
And that's where it starts to get real scary, especially those Baltimore Orioles.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
The Mariners leading by 4 here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Bounce to the left side. Boots it. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score it.
That's 2. Both of them with 2 outs.
First with 2 away. Gio Urshela to the plate.
And we had strikeouts. What the fuck is happening?
First pitch, and he just misses. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Right side. Makes the play, and it's out number 3.
Oh my goodness.
1 left for Detroit. They trail it here.
Bottom of the first and the bottom of the third proved to be somewhat treacherous. It feels like they're good plays, or plays that, you know, should be made. Hitting the wrists instead of the gloves of our infielders.
Here's Dylan Moore.
God.
And a pitch. And he grounds one to the right side.
Tried to be aggressive. It's a better spot. Way inside. Something in.
And a quick out number 1.
At the bad part of the bat. I think we were a little late on that one. Yeah.
Next for the Mariners. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. That one ripped. That's back there.
Hey, Marlowe, let's go. Good look there on my part to see what we could do, where we could drive that ball. Didn't think he would go back-to-back fastballs on the first pitch. I'm not exactly sure what he went with. Could be a really bad slider. I don't know if he has a circle change, but that's kind of what it felt like. Maybe it was the curveball? Marlowe, not the most powerful guy, but we've been able to use him effectively at times and get some balls out of the yard against right-handed hitters.
Hit the other way, but to be able to get to it, pull the baseball, and get it up in the air for a home run, I'm just really impressed.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez.
It was a misplaced slider. We were a touch early on it, but got enough of it. Hey, at least it could have been at least maybe a double.
And the pitch a little bit low.
I'll take it out of the yard.
Ball 1. So 2 balls and no strikes.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Fastball for a strike.
That's fine.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. There's a swing and a drive. That's back. Goodbye, home run.
Is that back-to-back jacks?
They go
Back to back.
It's 6-0.
We are seeing where Manning is wanting to put this ball real well.
A lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
3rd home run of the game.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired.
That's a couple of them. I wasn't sure that they were going to get out.
Kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters.
The ball just kind of carried out that way. They're going to go to the bullpen.
Manager out of the dugout now.
This is good to see. This is good to see. We're able to get a couple of runs here. Again, I'm not always looking for the long ball. Like the home runs are nice or whatever. It does feel, pretty feast or famine at times where it's like, man, you're hitting 3-run home runs or you're getting shut out. Like there's no, there's rarely an in between. But I do like kind of seeing some more contact, able to drive in a run or two. Got some carry on it. I think we got under both of those balls, which allowed them to get out of the ballpark.
1 out, base is empty.
A couple of misplaced sliders, but that's not who we have to worry about. Cole Winn, 96-mile-an-hour four-seam fastball at 12.6 curve at 81, slider at 86, changeup at 82, and a two-seam at 94. That is just too aggressive.
Left side, settles
too aggressive. It's another really bad slider.
On that one. 2 away down. 2 outs, base is empty. Jorge Polanco up next for the Mariners. Swung out, belted. Deep. That one went back there, and that one's going to land not so much here, but here. A massive.
How did we get that? What is going on?
Home run of the inning. It's 7-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. That pitch was intended to stay inside, but it leaked out over the middle of the plate. Hitter waited on it, and he connected just perfectly.
So 2 away with nobody on. Cal Raleigh will hit next. Up and in, and it's 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
Ooh, too aggressive. Nice 12.6 curve right there. Looks real tasty. Yeah, that's a big drop. Big 15-mile-an-hour difference there.
A little bit high.
When he's trying to get it up top. Lead on that one. I was looking for 12.6 curve. Couldn't catch up to it. Needed to switch to the what's it called, to the contact swing there, but not 1 but 2, or not even 2 but 3. What is happening in my mouth? The words are all getting jumbled up. 3 long balls, each a solo shot. Polanco, Rodriguez, and Marlowe helping us push this out to a 7-0 lead. Interesting. Could be a potentially interesting bookend to this series, depending on what happens the rest of the way.
Well, every pitcher wants run support and having a lead.
But hey, if we're winning series, sometimes that's all that matters.
I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
And that one finds its way through. So a runner aboard
It's
to
the
start
first
the inning.
like good piece of contact that
Now
they've
it's the
had.
right fielder.
Of course, it's on that
Carpenter.
splitter, which I don't love throwing.
Swing and a pop up. And there's one down.
The batter, number 9.
Man at first.
Second baseman.
Now here is Colt Keith. Strike one.
Now this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Off the mark there. And the count is 1-1. Kicks and deals. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Left-hand hitter waits. Goes down looking.
That was a
Oh,
heinous.
just locked him up with
That was
slider.
such a bad
Even though it
slider.
caught a lot of the zone,
I'm just lucky it was a good pitch
it tells
selection
you all you
there.
need to know about what he was
Really,
looking for
really
in the
bad.
box, and it clearly was not that pitch.
Vierling stands in now.
That was
and
also not
watches
what we were
strike
looking
one.
for in that scenario.
On the ground, right side. Fires over to first. Play made that
So
ends the
through
inning.
4, we still
Tigers
maintain a
lead
touchdown
one.
lead. They pick up their
continue to
first
trail.
legitimate hit of
7-0.
the afternoon. Granted, the other one was ruled a hit, so I guess I shouldn't be too irritated with the misplay.
Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's the left fielder, Luke Raley.
Raley finally getting a hit this series, 1 for 9 after going 0 for 8 in the first 2 games.
29 years old. And they traded
Had
for him
a
earlier
real weird
this
single
year.
there.
And a pitch.
That's okay.
Well, these
That's okay.
Mariners
Was in the zone.
are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
And it's strike 2.
With all those extra base
Way
hits,
too
it's
early
easy
on
to
that
think we're
changeup.
going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
And that misses off the outside edge. The pitch. And now it's 3-2.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
In the air out to center. Green going after
Changeup
it.
was missed.
Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
It's a little unpredictable, that
France
changeup.
up next
Those
for the
changeups were
Mariners.
like very out of the zone, and then that one was way up in the zone. What am I doing?
Check
Stop
swing on the
swinging,
first
please.
pitch. Appeal down to first. He did not go around. Just missed.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Ground ball left side. Throws to first in time.
The batter, number 4. Designated hitter.
2 outs, base is empty. And the batter now, Josh Rojas. And that one pulled foul.
Oh,
2 down, nobody on. And we're at
Dang
the top
it.
of the 5th.
That's a bad
And a
swing.
foul ball.
Real bad swing. So we went with the, what? You went with the changeup 82, and then the 12-6 was even slower. Gross.
That one ran inside, almost got him. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Hey, Tampa Bay, could you do me a favor? Push the Yankees out of the playoff race, please?
Swings
Oof,
through
God.
that one. It's a strikeout.
Hey, maybe don't look at the standings and
Mariners go
focus
down
more on the
quietly
pitch.
there, and they
His-
hold a 7-0 lead.
He's all over the place. He's going to feel real good about this, and I am going to feel real bad about it, but it's just hard to see where he's
Bottom of the
going.
inning. And now
I shouldn't feel as bad as I feel. He shouldn't feel as good as he
as
feels.
he turns on the
I do
rubber,
not know how to throw that splitter,
live
apparently.
delivers. Bounce to the right. Polanco.
Careful, Polanco. Careful,
The
Polanco.
leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
The catcher, number
Houston, Texas, and the Angels are in the wild card. Okay.
And now the
I think I
batter
can deal
is
with that. A
Carson
little
Kelly.
absurd that it would be
0 for 1. He struck
4
out swinging
American
last
League
time.
West teams, but Whatever.
Oh, he doesn't.
That's
get the
a
call.
fucking strike. What are we
M's
doing?
Up big in this one. Last half of inning number 5. On the ground to the left. Moore. Zips it across. Gets the catcher by a step. Eddie Leonard up now for the Tigers. Hit softly on the ground to third. And foul ball. Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
To third. Moore. Over to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Tigers are shut down there. Not going their way. It's 7-0. And we're back. Now the third baseman, Dylan Moore. It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So
Okay.
when
Hey,
you're
that's a
looking
good
at that
take.
position, you're not
For the first time today, Dylan Moore is going to look at more than one pitch in this sequence.
And the 1-0. Swing and a miss as he was
Complete.
late.
I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that
Oh
much
my
better.
God.
This one popped up. Foul ground first
So
base side.
late on it. Damn it.
And he makes the catch. And there's one down. And up next for Seattle, Cade Marlowe. Oh, can't
Oh,
pick it up.
I'm going to kind of ate him up a little bit. Okay. Hey. We had a couple of bad bounces go our way. I'll take that one.
Now batting, the center fielder.
So the batting order turns over. Julio Rodriguez up next for the Mariners. That misses. Ball 1.
Triple, a home run, and 2 ribbies tonight. Those are his highlights for the entire series.
Righty to the plate. That's in there.
That's
and
fine.
the count 1-1. And a strike.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground, and you swing at that pitch, most likely
No,
you'll
Sean.
play.
It was out of the
Chase the
zone.
fastball up the ladder
My
for
thumb
strike
just
3.
went before my
Gets talked
brain
about
could
a
stop
lot,
it.
but
Damn
a
it.
good high fastball in a 2-strike situation.
Just way
is
too
become
late.
Such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate,
Stop.
having a good grip on the baseball,
Oh,
those high fastballs,
brutal.
they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
This to center field. Green makes the grab, and that is that. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. Top of the order due up in the home
Having
half
trouble
of the 6th.
catching up to those.
It's the Mariners 7 and the Tigers nothing.
Those fastballs, they show the slower side, and I just cannot figure it out.
Back here in Detroit, John Shelby with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Akil Baddoo. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Tigers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
On the
Almost
first,
didn't get it.
and that's
Akil
one
Baddoo
out
with that
as the
83
leadoff hitter in the
speed
6th.
almost beat that out. It's a nice throw from Crawford. We've had some trouble with some infield plays here or there. It's actually a lot, or not as close as I thought it was going to be. Got him to roll over the curveball.
Urshela, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Here's a chopper to short.
Another nice
throws
play
to
by
first
Crawford.
in time. And a couple of
Now
quick
batting,
outs.
Center fielder, Riley Green.
Riley Green up now for the Tigers.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
That's off the mark, and that's ball one. The Tigers with a lot of ground to make up here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. There's a strike.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Gross.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Okay. See if we can do something here. 4 in the second inning, 3 in the fourth, maybe the fifth. Where is our stats? Box score. No, that's not what I want. Stats. Game log? Oh, that'll get me, yeah. Second and the fourth. And then nothing really since. So. Still Cole Winn up there.
And a foul ball. That misses. And 1-1. Activity in the bullpen for Detroit. Miguel Diaz getting loose for A.J. Hinch. Vest getting loose as well. And another ball.
That is a strike.
Inside, just missed.
So go change up outside again.
Bouncer to
Oh,
second.
we went change up. It was a little more over the plate. We were on top of it.
And they get the leadoff hitter in the
Darn
second.
it. Hey, you know what? At least we understood kind of where he was going. We diagnosed that pretty okay. It's not great, obviously. Not a great result. And a lot easier when you're up 7.
Right through there for a strike. The pitch. Hard hit right side. He handles it himself.
That changeup, it just drops just a touch more than I'm anticipating it's going to.
Mariners, Luke Raley.
He's having a lot of success with it, though.
Swinging a foul back. That's out.
That time it did.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here, and that's not something that's come easy for this staff in this one.
Next offering upstairs.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you
There we go. We've had some pretty poor at-bats with Raley and still managed to eke out a couple of hits with him. So that is good news. We've really struggled with him in this series.
I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Oh,
swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field.
Damn it.
And that'll do
it's
it.
all over the goddamn zone.
Mariners leave 1, but they're still in control. It's 7-0. Back at Comerica Park, bottom of the 7th. Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Kerry Carpenter. In the air to left center.
Gilbert is my least favorite pitcher to use against lefties.
Puts it away for the out.
Kind of awful, honestly.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch.
You have to work with like a lot of sliders and curveballs in, and I'm not good enough with the.
Right. And that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1
Well,
away.
France, if you were on the base.
Everything came together.
That's okay. That's okay.
Right
we weren't gonna
right
we weren't gonna start diving for it.
Now a chance for
don't need injuries.
Marlowe snags it. Throw over to first.
France, if you were on the base, come on.
This lineup is having trouble gauging.
What are we doing?
Timing is everything in hitting, and right now they just don't have it.
Ibanez in the box again. Takes a strike. Ground ball right side. Sends it to first. Inning over.
No idea. That's the animation we needed when we had Luis Castillo trying to figure it out. I think I overran the ball. Like, I ran too far up the line. What a mess. Anyway.
Ready to begin the 8th, and here is Josh Rojas.
Rojas 1 for 5.
Here comes a pitch. Swings through that.
12-6 curve. Great. Is that even slower than his changeup? Yeah, it is.
Next offering is in for a strike. And the righty deals. And ball 1. Caught him looking for the K. So up next, Dylan Moore. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Just what the fuck am I doing?
You really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
Is that a 16-mile-an-hour speed change?
You see a pitcher just to waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that
95 on that fastball. That 12-6 curve was 78. There's 15 miles an hour difference right there.
Swing and a miss.
Jesus.
Catch up to the heater.
I mean, just entirely too late.
Cade Marlowe. 3 for 3, 2 singles and a homer. Got a good eye there.
95, 80, 94. No chance.
And there's a ball. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
Idiot. Why are you swinging at that shit? I mean, it's probably a good pitch sequence.
Swing and a miss. Oof. And the count's even at 2. The Mariners up big in this one, and we're in the top of the 8th. Got him swinging.
What is happening? How did I score 7 runs in this game? I look completely lost right now. What is going on? That was 3 straight strikeouts? Oh my fucking Lord. I hate whatever he's throwing. I fucking despise it.
Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now here's the Detroit catcher.
That is a disgusting speed difference. 94, 95, and then 80 and 78. You're saying, what am I supposed to do with this?
Been good.
Yeah, he's the type of guy that gets better as he gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to him, you get to him early. They didn't do that today. We'll see what happens as this finishes.
Fuck. Come on.
On the ground,
Thank you. That is what I wanted. A little frustrated with those 3 strikeouts.
As the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
I'd imagine they'll go ahead and leave him in the top of the 9th.
Up now for the Tigers. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Pitch count in great shape. It seems you might have a chance to finish it. Bounced up the middle. Crawford. Now the throw to first on the run. And they get the out.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
Baddoo in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing and a miss. 2 outs. Down the line. France going back on this one. And that is
nice job right up against the fence.
Miguel
Oh,
Diaz.
they actually bring in a new pitcher. I'm a little surprised.
He's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free
Okay, let's
passes
see if we can
this
get
year.
back into some kind of a rhythm. We started out pretty okay. And the first inning wasn't great. That second
Julio
inning looked a lot
Rodriguez
better.
Now at the plate. He's
Fourth
already
inning obviously
homered
was
here in
pretty
this
good,
one.
even if it was a little confusing. But since they made the pitching switch, we haven't really done a whole lot.
Liner, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Man, Singy, he hit that ball right on the sweet spot. According to StatCast, the exit velo 110 miles an hour.
Yeah, Boog. I mean, that right there is an absolute missile. And he just put a
Sinker
great
at
swing on
97.
it, squared it up perfectly.
Wow, that is surprising to see a
Those are the
four-seam
ones that feel
fastball.
really good.
Sinker at 97, a circle change at 90, a slider at 87, his fourth best
And
pitch.
now it's going to be J.P.
Oh
Crawford.
boy.
Swing and a miss.
No ball.
Strike
One
one.
strike.
The shortstop takes the ball. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Tyler Holton getting loose for A.J. Hinch.
They think they're getting some arms ready just in case this goes to the 10th. They know something I don't know.
2 balls. 1 strike.
Right through there for a strike.
Where the fuck are these
Nobody
pitchers?
out. Runner at first. And now the count filled up 3-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout.
Ran out of patience
No
there. That's a
advance.
walk.
Good job behind the dish.
That is a walk.
And at
Circle
first,
change way out of the
now
zone.
Jorge Polanco. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And the right-hander deals. That's down and in.
He's thrown 4 pitches, not a single one's a strike.
Vulnerable for a fastball right here.
And another ball.
3 balls. 2 strikes.
And he walked
Okay.
him.
All right. We eventually do draw the walk. I made that so much more difficult than I needed to make it.
On the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners.
Let him throw a strike. Let him throw a strike. Let him throw a strike.
Right through there for a strike.
Maybe should have
There
swung
was
on
a
that.
high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Off the mark there. 1 ball, 1 strike.
I don't know why they didn't leave that other pitcher in. Just lost patience there.
And that just misses.
It's a good take.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone here at the top of the 9th. Next offering misses, and the count's
3
full.
balls. 2 strikes.
Fights it off. You'll see another.
Okay. Good swing.
2 on, 1 out. And that'll load the bases.
Okay.
That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Well, interesting. He
Actually,
went with the off speed.
should have drawn another walk, but I
challenge the guy with the
swung poorly. Okay, here we go.
Raley up next for the Mariners. Swings through that one. For
A little
strike
aggressive
1.
there. Thankfully, that one was in the zone. He left the sinker in a hittable spot. That's an even worse pitch to swing at. What are we doing?
A pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Rodriguez.
So 24 pitches in this inning. Way too many strikes.
One gone. That one way inside.
Way too many strikes accounted for. We are just we are staying in at bats. We are leaving him at it, whatever.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. 1 run across, and it's off the wall. Now 2 runs score, and he's safe at second with a 2-run double.
He was all over that one. Didn't try to do too much with it.
Sent everyone home because I thought it might get out, but I'll take that.
With hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
One away, runners at second and third.
See what happens when we're a little more patient?
Pitch misses there.
See what happens when we're a little more patient? What did I just say? Come on. Come on.
Wouldn't chase that time.
2-0.
And that is in for a strike. And a count 2-1.
He didn't earn that strike. Are you kidding me?
1 away. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Pitch misses. Now 3-1. That clips a corner.
Yeah, that's a good take right there.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
Would have been a little irritated if he got both of those calls, but
really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
And that one is lifted in the air. Moving under this one. He makes the grab. Runners tagging from second and third. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score, and it's
I got a
a
little bit more of that, but I'll take it.
And
they're going to finally bring in a new pitcher. It's Will Vest.
And compared to a lot of other
Man.
strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year.
I like the way this inning's going, though. I mean, we're flattening out the home runs versus the in the park runs, which is kind of nice. 4-seam fastball at 98, a slider at 88, circle change at 90, sinker at 97. Oh. Well, we'll go ahead and just call this a 10-0 victory. I do not see his pitches well.
Swing and a miss.
That's that fastball at 98 to 80, 85. His over the top hand. Ugh.
Got it. That ends the inning
Didn't see
and
that at all.
stops
Thought
things
that was
from
going to
getting
go
out
out
of
and
hand.
just.
Bottom of the 9th coming up, and we'll see if he can complete the shutout after the break. So bottom of the 9th, Gio Urshela steps in.
The first baseman.
And the right-hander back to work. That one at the knees for a strike. And that's a little bit high. And that is ball 1. The wind and the pitch.
No, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
That one just misses.
Really
Felt
good
like a
take,
good
especially
pitch right
2
there.
strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, we see it a lot more these days than we ever did when I played, but a slider in the 90s still catches your attention. Even if you're sitting on the pitch, good luck recognizing that tight spin and adjusting to the late break.
Green stands in here, takes ball 1 low. And now 2-0. A little bit
No
low.
way. Gilbert.
Here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
And a 4-pitch walk.
What the fuck?
It's tough after
Really?
going behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter, but he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Fastball for a strike.
I can't believe that.
Both
Whatever.
pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Left-hand batter waits. Puts it in the air out towards left center.
Gilbert's going to finish
Sizing
this game.
one up. They got it for out number 2.
We're up by double digits. As long as he doesn't get injured. Oh, God. Oh, God. Knock on wood for me, everyone.
So it's their last chance in this one. Colt Heath up now for the Tigers. And first offering is fouled off. And here it comes.
Boog, that hook's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think it's because of that curveball.
Green off of first with 2 away.
Oh, my
Through
God.
there, got him. And
11 degrees to the right, and that is how we're able to polish this game off. Kind of a weird one. We really struggled with the one pitcher that they brought in, but otherwise we played pretty well. The change in speeds and the way that they were frequently using the change-ups and the 12-6 curves versus those fastballs. The off-speed pitches were not only really slow and a good mix of speeds that really kept my timing all, kept it all off and weird and wonky. They were all over the place. Did not feel like he was actually a good pitcher. It just he was clipping the zones when it was kind of like, oof, I'm just throwing and seeing what happens. But a little easier to deal with when you're not behind or in a tight game. Rodriguez with the solo home run. He had a couple of ribbies in this one. We went back-to-back jacks, and then Polanco got in on the fun as well. He was our 3-hole hitter after, I forget what happened in Crawford, but we pound out 13 hits, score 10 runs. Do have the one error, but that was the lone low light in the bottom of the first inning. Otherwise, looking pretty good. 4 in the second, 4 in the third, and 3 in the ninth. Gilbert, your player of the game. And I believe we have another complete game with our starting pitcher. 9 innings pitched, 3 hits, 8 strikeouts, 1 walk, no earned. Matt Manning gives up 6 in 3.1 innings pitched, 8 hits, 3 strikeouts, and 1 walk. Rodriguez 3 for 5 with a home run, a triple, 2 ribbies, 2 runs. Really wish I could have pushed him in from third, but that's okay. Marlowe was 3 for 4 with a solo shot. He ended up scoring twice. Rayleigh 3 for 4 with a double, knocked in 2, scored 1. Dylan Moore was 1 for 5 with a home run. It was a 3-run blast. We only give up 3 hits. Riley Green 1 for 3 with walk, a strikeout. Then a few guys that are 0 for, not really sure why they're highlighting them. So, in the season series against the Detroit Tigers, we put a 10 spot in the first game, and then we bookended with a 10 spot in the final game. The middle was a mess, where basically it's a palindrome, 2 wins, 2 losses, 2 wins. It's very weird. Don't really know what happened, but we'll hopefully keep a little bit of this rolling into Pittsburgh. If we can maybe knock some of those snowflake hits, snowflake stats off our hitters, that might be helpful as well. But just, hey, a good game right there. Scored pretty well, both on the long ball and on the kind of the short ball, I guess you could call it. And we'll be taking on Mitch Keller, who is 7-11 with a 4.15 ERA in Pittsburgh, who is an even 60-60 through their first 120 games. We are sitting at 99-23 through our first 122 games. Dylan Tate's supposed to be on the mound tomorrow, 1-1 with a 2.05 ERA. However, I did realize I need to advance the day. Darn it. So we're going to see what our pitching situation is here. Probably not smart to shortchange our starters a day, but we'll see. It's either going to be a bullpen game or a weird starting game. I don't know, maybe a short start, maybe an opener. It's a mess. I don't know why they didn't put him on like the 10-day IL and bring in somebody else, but whatever. Find out what happens tomorrow at 6 p.m. Pacific time right here on the channel. Subscribe right over there. Ring the bell down below. Watch more baseball here. Check out this morning's video up here. 7 days to die. Do we die? Watch it to find out. Thanks again for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Go Sports. Good Mariners, and have a great rest of your night.